Hello kids, welcome to our English lesson. Let's look at Unit 4 Learning World, Present Continuous and Present Simple. You may refer to your English Plus book on page 47. The objectives of our lesson are pupils will be able to read and identify the differences between present continuous and present simple tense correctly. Number 2, pupils will be able to make sentences in the present continuous and present simple tense correctly. So what are present simple tense and present continuous tense? So the verbs in present simple tense we use for routines and habits. Okay, so we use words like sometimes, usually, and every day. Sometimes and usually are adverbs of frequency menunjukkan kekerapan. Or we can also use the word every day to show it is an action that you do every day. For example, I go to school by bus every day. So why we use go, we don't use goes, is because the subject I is in the third group, so we do not add anything to the verb. Number 2, he watches TV after dinner. So watches, we add es to the verb because it is in the first group. So he, she, it, Ali, we add s or es to the verb. Number 3, they jog at the park every evening. So jog here, we do not add anything to the verb because it is in the second group. We, they, you, Ali and Abu, we do not add anything to the verb. Number 4, we study English every day. Now, let's look at present continuous tense. So present continuous is something that is happening right now. So the action shows that it is happening at the moment, it is happening now, or it is happening today. So these are the keywords, now, at the moment, and today. For example, I am going to school by bus now. So if you remember, the rule for present continuous tense is you must use the be verb, which is, are, or am, plus the verb and ends with ing. So number 2, he is watching TV after dinner. So he, we use is. Number 3, they are jogging at the park now. So for they, we use are jogging. Number 4, we are studying English at the moment. So for we use are studying. Okay, so what's the difference between present simple and present continuous tenses? The subjects are the same. So for the subject, he, she, it, Ali, we use the verb, we add s or es to the verb if it is in present simple tense. For example, he plays, she washes, it goes, Ali plays. Number 2, for group number 2, we, they, you, Ali and Abu, we do not add anything to the verb. Kita tak tambah apa-apa kepada verb untuk we, they, you, Ali and Abu. So we play, they wash, you go, Ali and Abu play. And number 3, I follows the second group, so we do not add anything to the verb. So it's the same thing, I play, I wash, I go. For present continuous tense, we use the be verb and followed by the verb and ing. So he is playing, she is washing, it is going. If we use the second group, we are playing, they are washing, you are going. The third group, I am playing, I am washing, I am going. So for present simple tense, these are the things that you need to have in a sentence. Okay, you can use either adverb of frequency or time in a sentence. For example, he usually plays football, or she usually plays football. For group number 2, we sometimes watch TV, they sometimes watch TV. So we do not add s or es to the verb for the second and third group. Third group, I want to use time now. So the time I use every day. So I don't use adverb of frequency. Kita guna salah satu. So kalau kita guna time every day, kita tak perlu guna frequency lagi. So I cook lunch every day. Next, present continuous tense, we must have the subject, be verb, the verb, object and the time. So number 1, he is playing football now. Number 2, she is playing football now. So for group number 2, we are watching TV at the moment. They are watching TV at the moment. Number 3, I am cooking lunch today. So the keywords are now, at the moment and today. So from there you know that it is happening right now and it is present continuous tense. Next, affirmative and negative. So for present continuous tense, affirmative means yes. So we use the be verb is, are or am. And if it is negative, we use isn't, aren't and am not. For example, he is studying, she is walking, it is talking, Ali is eating. If it's negative, meaning they are not doing these actions, we say he isn't studying, she isn't walking. Okay. For group number 2, we use are and aren't. So if it's affirmative, yes, we say we are dancing, they are riding, you are practicing, Ali and Abu are running. If it is no, we use aren't. We aren't dancing, they aren't riding, you aren't practicing. Group number 3, I, you can say I'm or I am hitting. If it is no, negative, I'm not hitting or I am not hitting. If you remember present continuous tense, there are 3 rules. So rule number 1 is the verb plus ing. Rule number 2 is if the verb ends with e, we cut the e and we add ing. Rule number 3 is double consonant. So how do we ask questions in the present continuous tense form? So we have the be verb. So we start with the be verb, is, are or am, followed by the subject and the verb plus ing and the object. So for example, is he studying English? Is she running at the park? Okay. Is Ali dancing for the competition? For the second group, we use are. Are we studying English? Are they running at the park? Are you dancing for the competition? Okay. Number 3 is am. So am is only used for I. So am I drawing pictures? Am I studying English? And so on. So how do you answer questions that are in present continuous tense? For example, is he studying in the room? If yes, we say yes, he is. Follow the subject and follow the be verb. If it is no, no, he isn't. Number 2, are they walking to school? So the subject is they. So if yes, yes, they are. If no, no, they aren't. Number 3, are you going to the cinema? If it is yes, yes, I am. If it is no, no, I'm not. WH questions. How do we ask WH questions in the present continuous tense? So we have what, where, when, who, why, which and how. So these are WH questions and followed by the be verb, subject and the verb. For example, what is he doing? Okay. What is she playing? If we were to use the second group, when are we playing? Okay. Or what are they watching? Alright, if we were to use the third group, which is am and I, so what am I playing? What am I watching? Okay. Now let's look at exercise 1. Write the forms of each questions and answer. Okay. So the question and answer are given for the first question. So follow the subject. If the subject is he, okay, so your question and answers must follow using the subject he. If it is she, follow she, and they, we follow they. Okay, for example, are you learning English? So if he, is he learning English? For she, is she learning English? And if they, are they learning English? Your answer, yes I am. For he, yes he is. For she, yes she is. For they, yes they are. So for number 2, what are you doing now? So if he, we will ask what is he doing now? If it is she, what is she doing now? They, what are they doing now? So your answer, I'm watching TV. So we must use the same action, which is watching TV, but just change the subject. Hanya tukarkan subject saja menggunakan he, she dan they. So here, he is watching TV, she is watching TV, they are watching TV. Are you learning the same language? Okay, so untuk he kita guna is. Okay, kerana be verb untuk he, she ialah is. So is he learning the same language? For the subject she, is she learning the same language? For they is the second group, so we use the be verb are. Are they learning the same language? Now for the answer, no we aren't. So untuk he kita guna no, he isn't. Kalau she, no she isn't. Kalau they, no they aren't. Okay, let's look at exercise 2. Write the questions using the present continuous. Find the answers in the pages given. So tuliskan soalan menggunakan present continuous, maksudnya dengan be verb is, are atau am, tambah verb dan ing. And cari jawapannya, tuliskan jawapannya di muka surat yang dinyatakan. Okay, let's look at the pictures here. So number 1, what is the man doing? Okay, so what the man do? So verb do tu kita tukar kepada present continuous tense, so it becomes is doing. So what is the man doing? He is cooking. Number 2, the boy watch TV. So kita nak tanya soalan, so we say, is the boy watching TV? No, he isn't. Number 3, how the American children go to school. So we change go to going. So how are the American children going to school? They are going to school by bus. Number 4, Garrett speak with Daisy. So speak kita tukar kepada speaking. So is Garrett speaking with Daisy? Yes, he is. Number 5, what penguin do? So we say doing. What is the penguin doing? It's swimming. Next, the children on the boat wear a uniform. So the question would be, are the children on the boat wearing a uniform? No, they aren't. Exercise 3. Make sentences using the present continuous form. So use the words given and the WH questions given to make sentences. Okay, for example, do, work, study, watch, wear, look at. Okay, so these are the WH questions: what, where, why, who, and the be verb is, are, and the subject you, the teacher, your friend, your parents. So be careful here. When do you use is and are? So you, we use are, and your parents, we use are. Parents means plural, ya, banyak, ibu, bapa, your mother and your father. So we use are. So is we use for the teacher and your friend. Okay. Let's look at exercise example number 1. Where are you sitting? I'm sitting in the classroom. Okay. Example, what is your friend doing? He is studying in the room. Next, what are your parents doing? So here we use are. Okay, kita guna are kerana parents are plural, banyak. Parents are in the second group. So we use they are working in the office. Okay, so you can continue the rest of the questions. Exercise 4. Complete the table with sentences 3 to 6. Which time expressions do we use with the present continuous and the present simple? So number 1, we sometimes do projects. Keyword sometimes. So it is present simple. Number 2, we are doing a project today. So today, that's the keyword. So it is present continuous. Okay, so you can continue with the rest of the questions. Exercise 5. Look at the photos and complete the sentences. Use the present simple or the present continuous. Okay, number 1. Charlotte is a music student. She, okay, the word that we are supposed to use is practice, but every day. So every day means it is present simple. So we have to add s or es to the verb. Okay, so if she, okay, we add s, practices. She practices every day, but at the moment means it's continuous. So she is relaxing. Number 3, Pat is a footballer. He, okay, the word we must use is play football 5 days a week. So this is something that we are showing that he's doing it as a routine or something that he does almost every day. So this is present simple. So Pat is one person, singular. So we add s to the verb. So Pat plays football 5 days a week, but today, so today is the keyword, present continuous. So he is, right, singular, kita guna is. He is playing basketball. Number 5, Melanie chat. Verb is chat, in Spanish with a tourist now. Keyword is now, present continuous. Melanie is one person, so it's singular, so we use is. Melanie is chatting. Okay, remember it is rule number 3, chat, chatting, double consonant. Okay, but she usually is something that you do, okay, at a usual phase, okay, kekerapan. So this is present simple. So she usually, since it is one person, so we add s to the verb. She usually speaks English. Alright, that's all for today. Thank you for watching.